You got the wrong man. Imagine hiding in a pit that was once a wine press to escape from your enemies. Fear is your middle name. And while you are still hiding in that pit, the angel of the Lord pays you a visit and addresses you as what? As a mighty man of valor. What seems like a bad joke is really God declaring what he sees in this man, who sees nothing good in himself, for he laments, my clan is the weakest in Manasseh, and I am the least in my father's house. You got the man right. He is our friend from the book of Judges, Gideon. Gideon is an unlikely hero, and here is his fascinating story that only goes to show what is possible when the Spirit of the Lord is upon us. After having tested repeatedly that it is really God who is speaking to him, and having been convinced each time, God reduces Gideon's army. You see, the Israelites were at battle with the Midianites. The Midianite army was 135,000 soldiers. Gideon's army was just 32,000. There was already a huge difference, and God reduces this number down to 300. Yes, you heard that right. A mere 300 against 135,000. What happens? We read in Judges chapter 6, verse 34, the Spirit of the Lord came upon Gideon, and in chapter 7, he, along with his 300 men, do the strangest thing. They go to the enemy camp, blow their trumpets, and break their pitchers near the enemy camp. The Midianites, who are in deep sleep, wake up in fear and in the dark, in confusion, strike each other down. And thus, that day, a very unlikely battle is won. This is what seems to happen when the Spirit of the Lord comes on someone. The most unlikely things happen. Trumpets and pitchers become potent weapons. We have been in this spiritual battle for the past 40 days and more. We are unwilling, unlikely heroes, few in number, probably preferring our little hiding places that were once filled with wine. Today, on Pentecost Sunday, let us allow the Spirit to take control as He wins this battle for us. What should we do? We do exactly the two things that the Israelites did: blow the trumpets, continue this battle with praise as Joshua did at Jericho, and Gideon does here in our own homes, in our convents, and in our personal lives. There is something in praise that achieves victory in situations that seem totally impossible. We break our pitchers. What are these? You see, the Israelites carried fire inside clay jars, which they brought into the enemy camp. It was not until these jars were broken that their torches blazed. Of course, the jars of clay is each one of us, and the light, it is Jesus Himself and His fiery passion within us. When we are broken and vulnerable before the Lord and before our enemies, we will set the whole world ablaze. What is Pentecost after all, if not this? The fire that consumed the Holocaust offerings in the Old Testament came upon the disciples, and they became burning torches and living sacrifices, setting the whole world on fire with the gospel. Pentecost is the moment when a heart of stone is shattered and a heart of flesh takes its place, fulfilling the prophecy of Jeremiah and Ezekiel. Today, on Pentecost, the confusion of Babel was reversed. In Babel, they got confused with their tongues. At Pentecost, they got the gift of tongues, which made everyone understand the gospel in their own mother tongue. Today, fear became courage, despair became hope, darkness became light. What was whispered in darkness was shouted out from the rooftops. Pentecost changes everything. Indeed, a new heart and a new spirit is given. We are convinced that the Lord will do what He has started. This prayer initiative was His initiative. We, the organizers like you, have tried to be faithful to what He wanted us to do. And we know with certainty that He will act as He has promised. John Wesley, the founder of Methodist movement, said, "Give me 100 preachers who fear nothing but sin and desire nothing but God, and I care not a straw whether they be clergymen or laymen. Such alone will shake the gates of hell and set up the kingdom of heaven on earth." Can we be one in that 100? As we say yes to this, let us know that God always gets His man, His woman right. He always gets the right man. He always gets the right woman. And even as we raise our hands, let us cry with all that is within us, "Come, Holy Spirit, come, renew this land." Thank you.